Hello and welcome to this video where we'll be discussing different interview questions and we'll also learn how to answer those interview questions. But before that, let me give a quick introduction about myself. I'm Ziza Farooq from Kashmir. I'm currently working as an engineer for a US based company. Now I have prepared a list of 10 most frequently asked questions based on my personal experience in interviews, and also I have done some research and gathered information from the sources available on the internet. So I have prepared my notes. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I remember all the questions and the answers. I don't remember them. So I have prepared my notes. So throughout this video, I'll be peeping down sometimes and reading from my notes because I want to give you accurate information and 100% of what I have prepared for you. So let's just get started. Now the first question you will be asked in almost all of your interviews is going to be, tell me about yourself. You should be expecting to hear this question in almost all of your interviews. In one of my interviews, I was not asked, tell me about yourself first, and I was so bewildered, I was so confused that I lost all my concentration. Now you don't have to do that, you just have to be prepared to answer this question. Now if someone asks you, tell me about yourself, you should take care to answer at least two or all of the following points. You should mention your full name, where you hail from, what are your achievements, separate from your resume, those which are not mentioned in your resume, or you can say the achievements that have been mentioned in your resume only if they are extraordinary. And the fourth point is your goal. Now for the demo answer, I am going to share my personal answer which I gave in almost all of my interviews in which I got selected. I used to say, sir, hello ma'am, I am Ziza from Kashmir and I am currently doing my bachelor's in civil engineering from dash and dash. I have been a consistent player throughout my academic tenure with average CGPA of 8.6. I have been the lead organizer for hundreds of national and international events, and I would also like to talk about my project for which I received a sponsorship of $1,000 from Dash. I also went to Dash and Dash regarding my project, and all of these things taught me team spirit, teamwork, and how to be dedicated towards my work, which I think I'll be able to put to good use in your company. Now this is the answer that I gave, but if you don't have a lot of achievements, I have made a separate video which I'll be linking right here. You can watch that after this video to understand the different options that you have available based on your achievements. Let's move to the second question. The second question you should be expecting, wait a minute, it's not going to be in the perfect order, but the next question you can be hearing is, what are your career goals? To answer this question, make sure you're following all of these points. First is, be ambitious. Second is, be realistic. And if you can, make your career goal within the company premises or what the company deals with. Now, if you want to do something separate from what the company does, for example, if you want to start your own business, then mention that, but don't be too honest, okay? Try to flatter the company as much as you can. A demo answer for this question would be, I want to continue learning new techniques and improving my skills. After gaining relevant skills, I would like to take over as a manager and contribute as much value as I can. Now of course this answer is very short. I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube give very lengthy answers to all the questions, but I don't find that flattering, because when we converse naturally or normally, if I ask you what do you want to do, you will say I want to start a business or I want to be a manager someday. You won't tell me a story in response to every question that I ask you. Therefore, in an interview, try to be as normal and as precise as you can. Try to praise yourself. But you cannot tell a story in response to every question because that seems a bit too prepared for. So just try to be natural and understand the different answers that I am giving in this video, and then answer those questions in your own words. Okay, now let's move on to the third question. The third question can be, do you have any geographic preferences? By that he means, where can you work from? Now, only say a particular place if that is the only option you have. For example, let's say you live alone with your mother and you cannot leave her alone, only then say I can work from so and so place. Otherwise, just be flexible enough to work from wherever he says, because most of the companies will not change their job location based on where you want to work from. Okay, a demo answer for this question would be, I love exploring different communities and cultures, therefore I am quite flexible about my job location. If you want to work from a particular place and the company has a branch there, you can mention that. But don't try to be too picky about this question. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Next question you can be hearing is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? To answer this question, take care that in your strengths you mention your strengths, and in your weakness you mention your strengths as your weaknesses. What do I mean by that? If someone says, "What are your weaknesses?" don't say, "I am not punctual," or "I don't take my work too seriously." They want to see what you will say if you have to say something bad about you. Don't spill all of your beans. Try to be a bit diplomatic. For example, to answer this question, you can say, "I feel my biggest strength is my adaptive and friendly nature, and my biggest weakness is that I am a bit emotional. I take everything seriously, which sometimes results in me working too hard for something, which then affects my health." Okay, so you have praised yourself in your weakness as well. And even if he thinks you are diplomatic, it is good, because in corporate world you have to be a bit diplomatic. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Now the next question you can be hearing is, can you work under pressure? Be affirmative. Don't say no. I'm sure he doesn't need you if you can't work under pressure. But how to say that? You can say something like, "Yes, of course, I take pressure as a motivation, not as an obstacle. One time I was in dash and dash." Now here you can mention a personal story. Now in one of your questions, you must present a personal story which shows how good of a team leader you are. That will make your answers more personal and you will be more likable in his eyes. Now let's move to the next question. Next question you can be hearing is, why do you want to work in our company? For answering that, visit the company website before the interview and state only true facts about the company to flatter them. A demo answer for this question can be, "I visited your company website. There it said that you provide a platform wherein employees can grow in different sectors, and I consider myself a learner. So your company really excited me, and my skill set are matching your requirements, so I think we are perfect for each other." Now, "we are perfect for each other" is kind of a joke. It's in a light sense. I have included this in this answer because I want your answers to be natural, and it should seem like you are saying this without thinking too much or without being too diplomatic. Now I asked you to be diplomatic earlier, but I don't want you to seem too diplomatic. I don't want it to seem like somebody has told you, "Learn this, I want to learn." Don't say it like that, okay? Try to be a bit funny where you can. Try to be a bit humorous in your answers, okay? Now let's move to the next question. Next question can be, why would you be an asset to our organization? Try to praise yourself as much as you can here. Don't feel shy. He wants you to praise yourself. That's why he has asked this question. Now I'll be presenting a demo answer here, but I have also made a separate video which I'll be linking right here. You can see that video to understand the different options that you have available. Now let's start with the demo answer. It can be, I am always motivated to outperform my present level and set higher benchmarks for myself. Alongside possessing the capabilities and skills and qualifications needed in your company, I am also courageous enough to take new initiatives, which I think truly makes me an asset to have. He can also ask this question in different ways, like, why should we hire you? How are you different from other people applying for this job? To all those questions, this would be the perfect answer. And again, you have the options available here in this video. Do check that out. Now let's move to our next question. The next question you can be expecting is, what motivates you in life? Don't mention your parents if they haven't done something extraordinary. Literally everybody says, "I am motivated by my father, by my mother, by my grandparents." If they have done something extraordinary, do mention them and say why they motivate you. Otherwise, someone who you mutually know would be fine. For example, Amitabh Bachchan, Mukesh Ambani would be fine. A demo answer for this question is, I don't look up to any particular person. However, I aspire to reach the benchmark set by Sundar Pichai, Ratan Tata sir, Kiran Bedi ma'am, Elon Musk, etc., who are all pioneers in a new moment of success. My biggest driving force is to get such a sense of achievement. Okay, now let's move to the next question. The next question can be, what is your hobby? To answer this question, only mention your real hobbies. Don't try to look extra sophisticated by saying my hobby is reading, writing, when you know nothing about that. Say something that you really enjoy, because A, that will make you seem more interested and more outgoing and willing to do other things. And the second point is, he will be asking you cross questions about your hobby. For example, my hobby is painting, so I would say my hobby is painting, and then they'll ask me questions like, who is your favorite artist? And then I should know why I like him, what makes him different, and everything. One of my friends said my hobby is cricket, and then he was asked what is the difference between stumps in a professional T20 cricket or something like that. I know nothing about that. Okay, so only mention something you really enjoy and do complete research about what you're going to say as your hobby. If it is writing, know who's your favorite writer, what makes him different, what is your second favorite writer, third favorite writer. Know a little bit about your hobby. The last and the final and the 10th question you can be expecting is, what are your salary expectations? Never mention an amount. You can be a bit diplomatic here and you can say something like, money is surely a motivation for us, but I would be content with any amount you assign me as long as it does justice to my skill set. So he'll give you a good salary if he likes you otherwise. Okay, these were the questions that you can be asked in an interview. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I'm quite new to YouTube, so if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me for that. Also, do check out my other videos. This is the one I suggest for you.